Bitcoin. Today, almost everyone knows this word. It's called digital gold, the currency of the future, and some even see it as a new world financial order. But few remember how it all began. And today, I'll tell you the story of Bitcoin, from an idea on a forum to one of the most valuable assets in the world. Before Bitcoin, the dream of digital money. Back in the 1990s, cryptographers and programmers tried to create digital currency. There were projects like DigiCash, eGold, and Hashcash. But they all had one problem. They required an intermediary, a company, or a bank, which meant the money couldn't truly be called decentralized. The emergence of Satoshi Nakamoto. In 2008, a person or group under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto appeared on a cryptography forum. On October 31st, 2008, he published the legendary white paper, the document Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. It describes the principle of a decentralized network where transactions are verified by miners, not banks. And this was a revolution, the first block and the first coins. On January 3rd, 2009, Satoshi launched the first Bitcoin block, the so-called Genesis block. In it, he inserted a phrase from the Times newspaper, January 3rd, 2009, Chancellor on brink of second bailout for banks. This was a hint. Bitcoin was created as a response to the financial crisis and the greed of banks. The reward for the first block was 50 bitcoins. At that time, it was worth nothing. The first transactions were between enthusiasts. Bitcoin was worth less than a cent. It was traded on forums, and the most famous story is Bitcoin Pizza Day. In 2010, programmer Laszlo Hanyecz bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 bitcoins. At that time, it was about $40. Today, those coins would be worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Growth and the first exchanges. In 2011 and 2013, the first crypto exchanges appeared, for example, Mt. Gox. The price of Bitcoin reaches $1 for the first time, then $100, and finally $1,000. People start to take it seriously. But in 2014, Mt. Gox is hacked, hundreds of thousands of bitcoins disappear, and the price plummets. Many thought that Bitcoin was dead at that point, but the community kept developing, halvings and cycles. Bitcoin has a built-in mechanism. Every 4 years, the reward for miners is cut in half. This is called a halving. The first halving in 2012 raised the price from $12 to $1,000. The second in 2016 led to a rise up to $20,000. And the third, in 2020, pushed the price to an all-time high, $69,000 in 2021. Halvings create cycles of bull and bear markets, institutions and recognition. In 2020 and 2021, Bitcoin reached a new level. Large companies like Tesla and MicroStrategy started buying it for their balance sheets. Funds like BlackRock filed applications for ETFs. Bitcoin began to be seen as digital gold and a tool for hedging against inflation. Debates and criticism. Bitcoin has many opponents. It is criticized for the energy consumption of mining, for its volatility, and for being frequently used in the gray areas of the economy. But supporters respond. Mining is increasingly shifting to green energy, and decentralization makes Bitcoin unique, today and tomorrow. Now in 2025, Bitcoin remains the largest cryptocurrency in the world. Its market capitalization exceeds trillions of dollars, and the number of users grows every year. Ahead lies a new halving, and possibly a new all-time high. Some analysts are talking about $150,000 to $200,000 per coin in the coming years. The story of Bitcoin is a story about freedom, technology, and belief in decentralization. From an enthusiasts forum to a global asset that attracts the interest of governments and corporations. And the most interesting part, this is only the beginning. What do you think the price of Bitcoin will be in 2030? Share your prediction in the comments and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss new analyses of the history and future of cryptocurrencies.